What up, peace, everybody? You're tuned in to another live episode of the Black Ball Sports Podcast every Friday, 10 a.m. and Monday. Let's get it, man. What's going on, Sam, man? How was the holiday?
Good, brother. Was good, man. Good food, chill with the family. It ain't the same as it was. I was thinking about this yesterday as when we were kids, man. When we was kids, it wasn't nothing like it, bro. But once you grow older and you start getting families on your own, it changes up some. So it was nice, man. But I miss that nostalgic feeling, bro. I really do, man. I miss having everybody together and chilling with the squad, man. But all in all, it was cool, bro.
Yeah, man. I've had those same feelings on the holiday summer. I'm like, damn, I remember when.
Yeah.
This person was around and we cooked this, and even the food ain't the same. Like, I'm eating shit like, man, this shit ain't the same like it used to be.
Don't hit like it used to, bro. It don't, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I look at it, at least it's time to spend with your current family and extend it. So you just look at it, like that. But as always, Thanksgiving tradition is football yesterday, and he had a couple of great games. Packers, Lions, which the Lions kind of don't look like the same team.
Nah, man.
Anymore. They're struggling. They're still a good team, but they're not the same old juggernaut Lions. We could talk about that, but let's talk about them Cowgirls, man. In particular, I want to say this about the officiating, bro. Like, I didn't want to really complain last week about it, whatever the case may be, but this week was like 10 times worse, bro. And I'm like, come on, bro. They gotta do something about this officiating because your team could be it can literally cost your team a game, a bogus ass call.
Yeah.
And that should never happen. And of course, when your team is another team you don't like, or your team's on a receiving end of that, you're happy, you're cool. But even oh shit. Like, we lost them for a second. He'll be right back in.
I don't know what. My bad, bro.
You cool.
Go ahead. I was listening to what you were saying. Got you.
Nah, but even when your team is getting the calls, you really don't care. But I've seen some games where I'm like, oh, that's some bullshit. Like in the Super Bowl, for example, AJ pushed off, dude. They called it though, if I'm not mistaken. They did call it from that bomb. You know what I mean? And so it's like, of course, you're gonna take it when you can get it, but it was just egregious. As great as Pickens is, he pushes off every
time.
And playing football, if you're able to push off and you're already fast, you're going to get open every time. Even if I'm slower than you, we running, we playing outside. If I push off just a little bit, it's gonna be a little bit of separation to catch the ball, just a little bit.
And that's NFL. That's all you need. That's NFL open,
right? Jeez. So it's like, I know people say, "Oh, cry, Eagles cry," all the shit people say, but every play, and then it happens in the biggest moment. So how do you feel about the NFL officiating this year, man?
I've always kind of questioned it. I don't, it's tough, man, because one, you see it and you can call some blatant bullshit, and then you hear all the rumors and all the conspiracy theories about the NFL being fixed, and you want to get caught up in that because you got love for the game, right? And you understand that NFL officiating isn't perfect. Shit's happening in real speed, real time, so nobody's perfect. But they put these things in place, and they put these protocols in place to where now New York can step in on certain calls. There's different angles, there's different views, there's different people in NFL officials' ears to let them know, hey, man, this wasn't, and it's in real time. So where they could do it on a snap of a dime, it's not really affecting the viewership, or it's not watching the actual play on the field. And for some reason, it's like some teams and some officiating crews in some certain situations, they'll rely on New York, and some teams won't. And it'll be an exact same situation. You're like, well, how come, excuse me, hold on. How come you can have New York judge a decision on this game, but the exact same play can happen on a separate game, and New York's nowhere to be found? It's kind of weird when it comes to that, and you hate to have these kind of feelings because you don't want to taint the game that you love. But, hey, man, it just seems like some teams in some positions get more of a benefit of the doubt than others, and we all know that. And I'm not trying to conspiracy theory the Cowboys or anything like that, because I think we both have two teams that, when we are winning and when we are doing well, the NFL is doing well. We sit in real big markets with huge fan bases. Dallas is no different. The NFC in general is no different. I think the NFL moves better when the NFC East is playing better and doing better and in the news. Cowboys obviously are at the top of that list. They've been sitting there being called America's team for the last 40 years. They ain't won a Super Bowl or been to an NFC championship, or let alone a Super Bowl, since 95. And they're still considered this. So they're a big money team. They're a big money market. And the NFL will make money if they're good. and if they're in the playoffs. So with all that being said, it's like, damn. Is there something to it? Maybe, maybe not, man. But it sucks to have to see that on a national stage where we have to talk about officiating today. You know what I mean? That was a damn good game. I thought Dallas played a good game. And talking about officiating when it comes to KC, because we were talking about them being the victors of a lot of officiating decisions last year. But even that Xavier Worthy play where Ray Rice caught the ball and it was like a 15-yard gain on third down, and they called a pit or a pass interference one. I'm like, yo, this shit's wild, bro. That was not an interference. Like, but it's just one of the things, man.
When people say that it's a hard job, I kind of don't want to hear that.
I feel you.
Because at the end of the day, they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the fucking cameras.
Yeah.
For every little thing, like, all right, that wasn't. Now, I get some things always going to be touchy. I get it. But if you clearly see somebody pushed on somebody's face mask or they pushed off, that's a penalty. Or you clearly see somebody didn't hold or clearly see somebody didn't. You got to pick the fucking flag up. DRZ puts NFL's fix. Browns are punting from the Raiders 30-yard line. Cowboys about to be the new Chiefs. I'm going to ask you this question. Remember how we was young? We used to watch the WWF?
Yep.
And we thought that shit was real. Like, it affected our emotional state like a mug. But once you kind of found that it was fake, it kind of changed things. If you found out the NFL was rigged, would you still watch it? Would you still be that big of a fan? I kind of wouldn't no more, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be. Not only, I'll take it a step further. It would change my whole perspective on all sports. It would change.
Yeah.
It would. Like the UFC, I'm a big UFC fan. It would change it. I love ball. It would change it on all of it because it wouldn't just be the NFL. And when you got money involved, the way money is involved, it's hard not to believe that, man. It sucks. It's hard not to believe it. But at the end of the day, it's almost like, what else do we got? Like, all I have is my blind faith in the fact that hopefully it's not fake. As a grown-ass man, I'm sitting there going, you know better. But right now, I'm just going to run toward my blind faith, right or wrong, and just say, okay, these games aren't fixed. So that I could sit there and continue to root for my team, man, because shit. That's one of my biggest hobbies is sitting there rooting for my team, man. So I don't want to sit back and act like that's fake. But
that shit, everything.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna sit back and until somebody throws it in my face and proves it, I'm gonna be in denial and act like it ain't.
Sure, for sure. I mean? But with this whole gambling thing, it is kind of every channel you turn on, they trying to motherfuckers talking about they parlays. They don't know shit about football, but I got parlay. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
That shit pisses me off.
Oh, I want to hope so-and-so score. I don't care, you know. Like, you rooting for the Eagles, but you want the other guy to score?
That's why I don't like fantasy. That's why I don't like fantasy. Because you got to put together a team with all these different players. And if that team and them players are playing your team, you sitting there low-key voting for them to get yards. Fuck that. I'm voting for my team only. I don't care who wins, or I don't care who gets yards. I don't care who scores touchdowns. As long as my team has more points at the end, that's all I care about. But fantasy and gambling takes you up out of that shit, man. It turns into a whole different game.
I want to read this. Echo puts, I don't think it's fake. I think it's favoritism. Hey, I want to go down this lane before we talk the Eagles and Bears. I feel like this. I remember one when we was playing, I think Washington, or the one team we was playing. We wasn't playing Washington. They said one of the officials was like a Washington fan, and the fandom, like, I'm an Eagles fan, I'm an NFL official. That might sway me a little bit. If it's in a big game and it's a play, I'm like, yo, Holden, F that.
Yeah.
There has to be a human factor to this shit. We expect these referees, they grew up in certain places. They are fans of certain teams.
Yeah.
That has to be on the table. I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm an Eagle fan and it's a big game and I can sway it, I'm going to sway that shit.
I would hope they wouldn't put you in the game of the Eagles over an Eagles game, and I hope they wouldn't put me in a Washington game in that big situation. You would hope that they wouldn't put these referees in situations where they would have to make those kind of decisions. But how do they know? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do it every game. I mean, some games, if a team or what, all right, let's say, for example, you are a referee and you are refereeing the Dallas KC game yesterday, and as an Eagles fan, what you gonna do?
I want KC to win that joint. Like, I was all red yesterday, baby. I'm like, come on, Patty. I'm screaming Patty at the TV and shit.
Man, I thought they were gonna win that joint. Dallas looked good. They was at home. The offense was playing well. And I ain't trying to take nothing away from the players out there doing their thing. But yeah, man, I thought KC was gonna come away with that. But I seen the playoff scenarios. You know how much would have to happen for Dallas to still make the playoffs? Like, it's a lot.
I didn't get a chance to look at it because I'm in denial. But it's not really, because if the Eagles shit the bed, they win the NFC East.
That's their end. That's the only end.
That's the way in.
Their end is the division.
We still got to play y'all twice. So y'all want to help the Cowboys? I want to help us.
That's
help yourself and get a fucking early draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, you ask the fans, I'll help myself and get an early draft pick. But you know what's crazy? And kind of transition to us just a little bit. Looking at Terry talk again, looking at Noah talk again, looking at all these players starting to come back. It's like, and I look at all these fans on Twitter, and I think I said this last show. I'm not one of these fans that are looking at tankathons or looking at or draft boards. That shit is so whack to me. I don't think about that shit in fucking February when there is no football. I'm not thinking about it in December when we still got 6 games left to play. And if you ask me, would I rather lose those 6 or win those 6, go 9-8, 8-9, and have some momentum going into next year, bro? Give me that all day. Even if that means we don't get the 6th pick of the draft and we get the 17th pick, bro, give me that shit, man. I'm a competitor. I'm a man. I want to win. I want to beat Denver on Sunday, no matter what it does to our draft status. I want to beat y'all. I want to beat New York. I want to beat Dallas. I'm tired of losing, man. I'm tired of that feeling of losing. And I hate people that had that losers mentality, like, oh, no, we got to lose to get good draft pick. Now, we got our quarterback. We got our coach. We got our GM. Let that motherfucker do what he's supposed to do and bring good talent in here. You got all these teams and juggernauts that have been juggernauts all these years that got the 20th, 25th, 29th, 30th pick of the draft and still make it work. I don't give a damn about draft position. I don't give a damn about who we can get if we win or lose. I want to win these last remaining games, all of them. So I'm glad that we're starting to see players come back. I still don't think – I'm not sitting here running my mouth as if we're about to make a playoff run because we've lost to so many NFC teams that it'll have to be so much to happen. You think Dallas got a lot to do. We'd have 10 times more than that. So I'm not thinking about playoffs or championships or nothing wild like that, but I do want to put some wins on the board, man, just to get some momentum for next year, bro.
Yeah, and I seen Terry. He looks like he has his burst back. I seen some clips on Twitter. He didn't have that burst the first time he came back. Mm-mm. He has his burst back. Unfortunately, I just think it's a bad spot against the Broncos. I think it's just a bad spot. Even if you had Jaden back, that's like probably one of the worst teams that you could want to come back against. But I don't mean it might be a different game though. It could still be a close game though.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like I said, this season is went to shit. Our defense still isn't good. We're getting our safety back. We're getting some players back. I just kind of want to see what it looks like when we have our full array of talent out there to kind of see what we're gonna build toward next year. I agree. Next week or Sunday's not gonna be easy. More so because of that defense. That defense is no joke. Denver's defense is no joke. And we got Marcus out there, and that ain't Jaden, so it's gonna be a tough one. But I just want to see a better product on the field, and I think we will with some healthier people. And like I said, I'm not out here saying we're about to have a playoff push or sweep the remaining 6 games of the season, but I just want to see a better product, man, and I want to win all these games.
Right. So the Lions play Dallas in Detroit. I mean, on Thursday night. That's gonna be dope. I didn't know that.
Wow.
They play on Thursday.
That's awesome.
Let's awesome.
Talk about Detroit real quick. Let me ask you this: is Dan Campbell doing that team a disservice, bro? Right now.
Yeah, with the play calling thing, I seen it in Philadelphia, and I was thinking that before the game. I'm like, he might fuck the shit up for him.
He's fucking it up,
and I think he fucked it up for him in Philly. You know what I mean? Like you're doing too much, bro. Let your coordinator coordinate.
Yep.
Yesterday. Nah, you good? Yeah. Nah, yeah. I think that's why I'm not really never a fan of really changing. Like people say, well, Nick Sirianni used to call plays. No, let this man call plays. Patullo, because at the end of the day, it was really because of the penalties. It wasn't because of the play calling, because we made plays, but penalties, stopped us. Even though I don't like this guy as a play caller.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Dan Campbell, man, he's going to be, the Achilles heel of that team, or the reason they won the Super Bowl. And right now, he's the Achilles heel of that team, man, for real.
I know his D coordinator's probably pissed off at him because it's like, bro, you go for 4th down. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter where it is. You go, it's 4th and 10 at your 30. You going for it? Like, come on, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
and that puts pressure on you as a coordinator. You feel like you got to do your job,
right?
And you don't want to get put in a bad situation. Because, like, damn, dog, like, what's up?
And he puts his team in bad situation his defense in particular. You got Amon-Ra that goes out. You know what I mean? The Packers are scoring at will, but you're not doing any service to your team, man. I don't like his strategy. Like I love the fact that you have aggressive coaches out there that'll go for 4th when it's necessary. If it's 4th and 2 at their 40, all right, go for that shit. Put the pressure on them. If it's 4th and 3 and you run, all right, go for it. But if it's fucking 4th and 8 at your 30, what are you? I don't care if it's fucking the 4th quarter. If it's 10 minutes left, you still got time for your defense to do their thing. And time after time, I've seen it against y'all. I seen it yesterday. He just gets to the point where he's just like, I'm just gonna go for it. There is no punting, there is no fourth down, and it hurts his team. It hurts him.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's transition to the Eagles and the Bears. Game today at 3 p.m. on Prime. I woke up feeling good about this game, man. I feel like this is a game for the Philadelphia Eagles that's going to determine our season. I feel like if you can win this game the way we know how to win football games, it's going to set us up. It closes week by week, but it's going to set us up for a deep playoff run. I feel like if you lose this game, though, I feel like, because this is a big spot. This is a game you really got to win. This is like a playoff game. Usually we respond, right? The Bears, like my man wrote, are missing 4 of their linebackers, 3 of their linebackers. They give up a lot of yards. So this is the day we got to be able to get the running game going. The quarterback got to be able to run the ball. Those are going to be my keys to the game, getting pressure on Caleb, and cutting down penalties. We got to cut down penalties, especially in those key moments. And the offensive line got to play better. The difference between this year's team and last year's team, in my opinion, is the offensive line, bro.
Yep.
When you turn on the tape, they suck this year. I mean, all the way down category. Like even yesterday, like when they were showing like clips, Fred Johnson has Quinnen Williams on a block. Saquon has a lane, but as soon as he gets close to Quinnen, throws Fred off and gets the Saquon.
Yep.
So I don't think Saquon is losing a step, missed a step. He's not playing as good as he should be. He fumbled the ball. He's slipping and shit. As soon as he slipped last week, I knew. He slipped 2 yards. Like, what are you doing slipping? Right. Put your head down and get the first down. Like, we ain't getting it. Knew it. But those are some of my keys to the game. I feel like, you're at home. And if Chicago could win this game in Philly in this spot in the cold weather, I think it's trouble for the Eagles. I don't think we're a serious competitor. And I always said, even though I'm the biggest Eagles fan, I always knew it was going to be hard to get back to the Super Bowl. But we can beat anybody, and anybody can beat us. That's the way I kind of feel like.
Yeah.
So I feel good about this game now. I really do. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback up on what you said last, and I'll run my way back. That's why I'm so mad about us, because this year, unlike any year I've ever seen, like there is no one team that's kind of showing themselves as the dominant team in the league, period. So anybody could get hot at any time and go ahead and take this shit. This is why I'm mad as hell we sitting here at 3-8. But another story for another day. Y'all got to win this game. Y'all got to win this game because y'all got to kind of take momentum away from Dallas. You know what I mean? This is almost like y'all got a 3-game lead in the division. Y'all split, but y'all are up 21-3 right now in the third quarter against Dallas, and y'all need one more score to really kind of close this shit out and win the division. But if you don't, you leave room, then y'all could be in trouble. You guys are better than Chicago. I mean, we haven't played y'all yet, but I clearly know the Eagles very well, see them a lot, and we play Chicago a lot. And I think you guys are a better team. I think that the matchup offensively, their offense against their defense, I think it favors y'all. I think that their first 15 to 16 plays that they script, Ben Johnson is an absolute wizard at that shit. Like his first 15 plays are phenomenal. But then after that, and once they kind of get out of the script and once they're kind of going into game flow, Caleb struggles. That offense struggles even with all that talent. So there'll be some middle ground in there where you guys can kind of pull away and do that thing. You can't just go up 21 or think 21 is going to be enough. It seems like y'all hit 21 and then hit a lull the last couple of weeks. That shit can't happen. Even though I don't think that Chicago's going to be able to run and score like that, and they're susceptible to turnovers. The defense is opportunistic, but at the same time, you have a quarterback that doesn't really turn the ball over. So everything kind of leans toward you guys winning this game, but then a lot of things lean towards you guys winning a lot of games. And some games that you were supposed to win this year, you didn't for whatever reason. So it's definitely a must-win game for you guys. It's a prove-it game for them because they're sitting on top of the NFC North right now with Green Bay and Detroit looking at them. And if they were to somehow win this game, it puts them in a position where it's like, okay, damn, now they kind of do remind me of the Commanders of last year to where they're hot and you never know what's going to happen with them. But I just don't see it with Chicago, man. I've seen a couple of games where they should have lost and they didn't for whatever reason. And, hey, that's just the way the ball bounces and that's the way their year's going. So I think that y'all got to really kind of put your foot on their necks early. Let them know that they have no chance in this shit in Philly on a Friday. If you let them stick around, it could be a chance where they sneak in and steal one from y'all. But there should be no way, given the circumstances, given where we're at in the season, given where you guys are trying to go, that they should win this game. I don't have the score, but I just don't see Chicago going in there on a Friday in Philly and beating them, knowing the circumstances. And if they do, they can go on a nice little run.
Yeah, if they do that, I think they're a serious football team.
Yeah.
I think I don't see them still beating the Packers or the Rams or anybody like that.
Right.
You know, but they're a very, very serious football team because it's not an easy place to play.
No.
When it's cold with the fans screaming. I mean, a lot of people found that out. Golf found it out. You know, but some people go in there and thrive in that environment. You know, I don't think Caleb could be one of them. I'm not trying to take nothing away from the young man. I'm one of the guys that picked the Bears to be a contender this year. If you remember in the offseason, you know what I'm saying? But I think this is a bit too much. Again, like the Commanders last year, it's like the spot was a little bit too big for that team. And I think the spot is a little bit too big. Hopefully, I don't eat my fucking words on that shit.
It depends on how y'all play.
Yeah, it depends on how we play. We gotta, I think the defense bounces back, responds, but the offense we gotta run the football. We gotta run the football effectively. And we gotta get back to the quarterback runs. If you look at this year, one reason why I think Saquon is not as effective because there's no threat of the quarterback run. Jalen Hurts is not running. They're not doing that quarterback running shit. Last year when he got those yards, there was always a threat. I remember this. I'll go back to the Washington game where Jalen went out and Saquon was cooking. Soon as he went out, y'all started playing a different type of defense. That's what everybody's doing, that type of defense. Like, Jalen ain't running. We're going to just all flow to Saquon, muddy shit up for Saquon. Yep. And that's what's happening this year. If the Eagles can somehow make Jalen be a threat again, I think it opens everything up, for the offense. Because if you look at it, when we've been most successful, that has always been the threat of him running and passing, not him just dropping back as a passer.
So who do you put that on? Is that on Patullo or is that on Jalen?
It's on the team.
Yeah.
With Patullo and his rest of the offensive staff. I think they don't want to get Jalen hurt. I think that's one of the things. They don't want to have turnovers. You know what I'm saying? And like my man put, I think they're holding back a little bit, of the offense, because all this stuff about people saying that Jalen can't do this, they dumbing this down, and I don't believe all that shit. I've seen him run, all types of different plays, all types of different things, man. Dude's a brilliant guy. I don't know if that's saving things. I'm not going to go that route. Chris Collinsworth said they were saving stuff for the playoffs. I'm not going that route. But I think that they are saving him as a runner because the last few years he's been out. If you remember, he got hurt against y'all running. He got hurt, against Chicago a few years ago. He's been getting hurt. But this is where you have to unleash that shit. And if we don't get the running game going and the pass rush going, we won't repeat. We won't even win a playoff game. I'll just say that. We will not win a playoff game. We cannot get the running game going, and the pass rush has to still be nasty. It disappeared last week. But as you see, Dallas has a great offensive line. A lot of people want to talk about that. The Chiefs couldn't get no pressure either.
And their defensive line to start. Quentin Williams was a great pickup. I forgot who that brother was they picked up in the Michael Parsons trade. That was a good pickup. Like, say what you want about Dallas, say what you want about Jerry. He retooled the shit out of that line, even without Micah. And now that offensive line is starting to get their shit together. So we never know what's going to happen from year to year with them, but that formula is the right formula. And then you look at the teams that are successful. Like, okay, let me give you the Rams right now. They're running the ball. They got great play action off of that, and they're getting to the quarterback with 4. They're getting to the quarterback with 4. They got a nice sound back 7, and they're just playing good complementary football right now, man, at the right time. But that's the formula. Dominant defensive line, getting home with 4. Dominant offensive line, being able to get that rock ran, because then it sets everything else up. If you got a running quarterback, it sets that up. If you got a play action, it sets that up. But you need it, bro. Teams that don't have it, they're struggling right now.
Yeah, and Chicago has a good offensive line, but anytime in football, I don't care how good your skill players are. If your offensive line is struggling, you're not gonna be able to do much. As my man DRZ Motorsports, is saying, like you from Pop Warner, you played, to the NFL. If your line is shit, you ain't getting shit off.
Nope.
You can have the best quarterback, the best running back, the best receiver. You're going to get stifled every freaking time. And that's what's happening to the Eagles, right now. Not as bad in pass blocking. That's one thing that kind of worries me about this game, too, is that Chicago has a good offensive line. I don't know how they are run blocking, but I know they're good at pass blocking. That kind of worries me. If we don't get to the quarterback, man, we shall see.
I wouldn't say that, DR Motorsports. Y'all, and I hate the Eagles, but that defense last year was something different, bro. that shit last year, boy. The Rams are playing at a high level, but they wasn't playing at the Eagles defensive level. Not that shit, boy. Woo.
Right. Yeah. That was especially in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, my God.
You know, yeah, and against y'all, yeah, that was a lot of turnovers too.
But still, y'all forced the shits. So
yeah, even the Dallas game we fought. That's how I knew we was going to lose. Remember when they tight end caught the ball, and then I think Cooper punched it out, and it went right out of bounds. Why are we gonna lose this shit? The ball, everything is bouncing Dallas' way. Even yesterday, you seen that shit? They knocked the ball. Pickens fumbled.
Yep.
It's sitting there for like 20 minutes. It seemed like
you go out of bounds.
Remember Kavontae Turpin?
Yeah, my fault. Yeah.
I'm like, Dallas is getting every bounce. But one thing, even though I hate that motherfucker Dak, he made some key throws yesterday. Fuck him. But he made some key throws in the face of that blitz, man.
He always does. I mean, and this is why he's not judged on a regular season, because the regular season, he's the best quarterback in the league. And that's year in and year out. But once the pressure's on and the lights are on and he's supposed to go in there and do what Dallas quarterbacks do, they shrink up. I mean, and it's not just him. It was Romo. It was the other ones before that. It was just like, hey, man, like they put too much pressure on these dudes or whatever the case. But I don't think he's judged by the regular season. He's judged by the playoffs, and he still got to get there. But Dak, I mean, you can't. Hey, when there was rumors going around that we could get Dak or this or that, I wasn't crying. I'd have took Dak all day, every day, twice on Sunday, bro, because the motherfucker can ball.
Yeah, he can ball. He definitely can. He put some stuff up there too.
Mm-hmm.
He'll put some stuff up there for you, and the Eagles and the Chiefs let him off the hook. You got to pick those footballs off.
Yeah.
You know, Ballingham right in his hands. You got to catch the football. Last year he catches those balls, not this year.
And if you pick, and that's another thing. Like, all right, for example, against Miami, we're up. Mikey Sanders still gets a ball. They Tua throws a deep ball. Mikey drops it. It was an interceptional, first down. We get the ball back. We're moving. That drive, they end up scoring. That's why that's important. Like, you just can't take a dropped interception or missed fumble and just go, damn, we'll get the next one. Nah, that's an opportunity that you missed and could have possibly taken points away from the board. And that shit's important, man. When you get an opportunity, you got to seize that shit. Winning team seize it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give a score prediction. I would say let's see. 24-17 Philadelphia. 24-17 Philadelphia. It might even be 21-17. You know what I'm saying? I just the offense, and they kind of came alive early versus the Cowboys. Right. And I was like, all right, we on to something. But it just got stagnant. And to me, that's play calling. Obviously, penalties hurt.
Right.
That's play calling. You got to be able to dial something up when it's 3rd and 2. You got to be able to pull, like Andy Reid, when it was time, he dialed something up.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to dial. You know, McVay, they know how to dial something up when you need it. So, you know, somebody put Bears not an easy win. They're not, but I think if we play our game, it should be an easy win if we play our game. I don't think they match up with us. But if we on some bullshit, we turn the ball over, we're not running the ball effectively, we on 3rd and 11s, penalties. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of. What's your score?
I'm not going to disrespect an 8-3. That team is 8-3, right? Like, and as much as I hate Chicago as if they're like the 4th NFC East team that I hate, or the 5th NFC East team. Like, I do not like Chicago, but you're not going to take away anything that they're doing. They're 8-3 right now. They're playing good football, but I just feel like you guys are a better team. Like, you guys may not be playing better football right this second, but if you guys turn it around and start playing the football that we're accustomed to seeing y'all play, you guys should win this game. Now, for some reason, as soon as y'all hit 21, it's kind of like this lull. So hopefully you guys can get to 24, man. But before you started talking, I had it the exact same way, 24-17, y'all. I see it close. Like, I don't see a time where you guys pull away. I could see them even kind of maybe going up 7 early, 7-0, something like that. And you guys establishing your dominance and pulling out late, 24-17. They have the ball at the end, trying to go up and tie the game. And y'all find a way to get a turnover or something. I see a good competitive game, a close game going into the 4th quarter, but somehow, some way, with the championship medal you guys have, you guys pull it off. Now, it's tough for me because I want to see y'all lose, but I don't want to see Chicago win either. So it's kind of like Dallas and Philly again, man. I fucking hate Chicago.
Well, yeah, well, how much of this and DRZ Motorsports kind of hit on? They had a power to puff schedule. If you look at their last 5 or 6 quarterbacks, Mason Rudolph, JJ McCarthy, Flacco, they haven't been playing a lot of good quarterbacks, and that matters in the NFL. That matters. So what would you say? Like you said, they're 8-3 team. How much of that has to do with the competition they've been facing, the quarterbacks?
It has 100% to do with the competition. So does, I mean, and we can also say the same thing about New England. But at the end of the day, New England got the number 1 seed playing the competition they got, and Chicago's 8-3. So it's like we can't really judge it until they get to the playoffs and play some real teams, or a game like this where it's like, all right, here's a prove it game. Y'all 8-3, show it. Now, if they go out there and get their fucking doors blown off, all right, they was a little bit of a scam. That was a little bit of suspect. That wasn't really what we thought. But if they go out there and play a competitive game and happen to lose a game that nobody really expects them to win, then really, you know what I mean? That they're still pretty much where we thought they were. You know what I mean? They only could play who they are up against. But yeah, hell yeah, that matters. You damn right. If they were playing top end talent like they probably will be next year, shit may look a little different. I.e., how we looked this year compared to last year. So did the schedule matter? Hell yeah. But if they can go here and win this game, then hey, their record kind of indicates what they got going on right now.
Do you trust Caleb Williams in this spot here?
No.
Me either.
No. I don't. And I like him. He has a big arm. He has all the talent and attributes in the world, but I don't trust his mental. I don't trust him in a crucial situation to hit that back leg and just fire it with faith that his wide receiver is going to be in the space to get it. I think he'll hold the ball. He'll make a rash decision, and something will happen to where the pressure will get to him, and he'll make a mistake. Y'all just got to capitalize on that mistake. It'll be a few of them. He's going to give you a few of them. Y'all got to capitalize, but not yet. I think he's an incredible talent, but I still think in between the shoulders, he has to get it together still a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Ben Johnson, as great as a play caller he is, I think he tries to be too cute.
Very cute.
Sometimes. Yeah. And I think that could cost, but I would say to the Eagles, watch the trick plays if they get down. Some trick bullshit or something like that, flea flicker. A couple Eagles coming back. CJ Gardner-Johnson, he's on that team. Mm-hmm. Swift, Edwards, and Byard over there. So but if I'm the Eagles, I'm going right at CJ because he cannot cover, especially in the red zone.
Right.
So
yeah, don't give him an opportunity to sneak up under a pass that you kind of put late or get a turnover, because he's an emotional fire starter. He's that fucking lighter fluid. If he gets a big playoff, he's gonna light the whole team up. So don't let him get hot. But in order to do that, you got to go at him and go against his weaknesses. He's not the best cover DB safety out there, but he's aggressive and he's a fire starter. So attack him.
Right. Yeah, TJ Edwards is out. Yeah, for sure. TJ Edwards is definitely out. Let me transition real quick, fan. Appreciate y'all about to switch. All right. Did you see Dame Dash call 50 Cent out? 50 Cent is doing a documentary on Diddy.
Yeah.
It's due to drop on Netflix December the 2nd. He called him out, pretty much saying he's doing the bidding for the white man or whatever the case may be, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? And people listening real quick, we transition to our hip hop podcast, so appreciate y'all. But go ahead, brother.
Indeed. Man, I seen it yesterday, and I couldn't help but to agree with Dame in this situation. I know that Dame's motives may have been a little different because him and 50 Cent were going back and forth. So why he put this out, obviously there's some motives behind it. And obviously why 50's putting out this documentary from Diddy, there's some motives and motivation behind it. Because if you notice the picture that Dame Dash put up, it's a photo shoot with 50 and his ex-girl, who happens to be somebody that was capping hard for Diddy during that whole trial. So obviously has feelings for Diddy. There's some men egos going on in this joint a lot. But I do agree with Dame Dash. I don't like the fact that, and I never liked the fact that 50 had his hand and put some money and dollars toward creating a documentary to try to destroy a man's credibility, destroy a man's reputation. We're not talking about a man who's now convicted and sitting in jail for 20, 30 years, and we're getting proof of what he did. This is a hit piece, if you ask me. You know what I mean? To a man that's already kind of served his time. We heard all the nasty, disgusting details of what he likes to do in his bedroom. He's been publicly castrated, publicly embarrassed, tarred and feathered. Why do you got 50 putting money and power towards something on one of the biggest platforms in the world to shit on the man even more, to kick a man while he's down, to piss on a man while he's down? I don't agree with it at all. So I agree with Dame Dash in that regard. I just question the motives behind it.
Yeah, me too. And I kind of waited to want to see it, but at first glance, it's like we already know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I've seen some other Diddy documentaries, and they was ass. Whether it be Prime, Tubi, I'm like, it was a waste of my fucking time to watch this shit. You know, but it's funny how he has that G-Unit studio, and it was a big thing. He's bringing jobs to Baton Rouge and all of this. And the first thing you use your media company is to go after Diddy, another brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? That okay, like you said, he ain't really been convicted of nothing crazy. Like he was on some drug shit. He was paying sex workers and shit. Okay. Throw me under the jail for that. Like that's like the worst thing. He beat up on Cassie and shit. Okay. That's wrong. He ain't get charged with that. Yeah. But he's not like some monster that's locked away forever for messing with kids and holding people. He wasn't holding nobody against their will. They was all willing participants. All of them.
They got paid. He was in there skipping in that motherfucker.
Right. They was taking drugs. He didn't force somebody to take drugs. They took what they wanted. Cassie on some bullshit. She's a goddamn liar. You got this chick Sarah who's a liar. You got the ex-bodyguard who's a goddamn liar. People that have been around them like, come on, man. This is a witch hunt. And unfortunately, 50 Cent has to be the one that's, I'm not going to say he's being used because this is his own media company, right? He is, and I wonder if it could be I wonder if Diddy can do anything about it because I've seen that Chris Brown is suing Warner Brothers for $500 million for defamation of character. Will Diddy go that route? I'm not sure, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. He throw the black thing out. I mean, that's on the table.
Right.
So they brothers on it, but still, it's like, God damn, dog. Like, really? This is what you're gonna use your media company for? It's the first major project with your first studio. It's come at Diddy and make a documentary. Sorry, 1,000 documentaries about this man. Now you want to put the finishing touches on it. But somebody said, oh, he ain't made nothing about Jimmy Iovine, who stole money from him, or these other people.
Yeah.
But you make it again about Diddy because he slept with your baby mom.
Yeah, and it's a level of petty that I thought that 50, like, okay, the things that you love about him are also the things that kind of make you shake your head about him. Like, okay, when you were doing hip hop, the level of petty when it was in lyrics and in bars, I can laugh at that. But now, like, that's really who you are, and you're taking it into business. And this is definitely a personal vendetta. I'm not the biggest Diddy fan. If anybody knows or watch this platform, they know we've had countless people on this platform, not going against Diddy and his personal, professional, or his personal life or what he has going on. But we definitely have people questioning his business acumen, how he treated them from a business perspective, the things that he did that were kind of shady. We brought up all that shit. We talked. Look at the resume. We talked about all that shit. So we're not sitting here being a Diddy apologist or acting like we hold this man up to a pedestal. Nah, farthest from the truth. But when we see something like this and we see a man clearly being railroaded, was he abusive to Cassie? Yes. As a man, was that bad? Was that hard to watch? Yeah, but they all knew it would be hard to watch. And they centered a whole case, a RICO case, around him and an abusive relationship he had with a former girlfriend. And now you got people like 50 or other people using their platform and their energy to shit on another man more. I can't be down with the witch hunt. Like you said, black or not, I can't be down with the witch hunt. I'm not cool with watching anybody be shit on for whatever reason, unless it's warranted. You know what I mean? If you was out here abusing kids, if Epstein, right. I watched the Epstein joint because it was documents of him doing shit. You know what I mean? We don't got nothing of Diddy doing anything with kids, nasty rumors. We don't even got, as much as we like to joke around about Diddy's sexuality, and I got a lot of questions about what he did in them Jones. We can't even really say that he was doing anything with men. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of the stuff that is unwarranted. You asked if you think Diddy would sue him. I think once Diddy's up out of this, John, up out of his situation, and he gets his mind straight and he's back, you know what I mean, strong and going, I think we're going to see a lot of lawsuits fly. I do. Because I don't think he's going to lay on his hands with this shit. You know what I mean? He's being disrespected for too long. He has no choice but to be exposed to it. His kids have been exposed to it. You know what I mean? His family's been exposed to it. I think he's coming back out legally swinging a little bit at some of the people that did him wrong or that he felt did him wrong, for sure.
Sure. Yeah, I 100% agree, man. So sure. I'm definitely going to watch it, unfortunately, because I want to see what's in it.
Yeah, got you.
We can do a review. It's on Netflix. I think it's coming out, December or sometime early December. So I just wonder if it's going to be anything new or it's going to be the same old bullshit.
What's your thoughts, though? I think it's going to be the same old bullshit.
Of course. I don't think he's going to bring nothing new.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, all right, it'll be snitching if he does. I'm like, man, y'all crazy.
I mean, it's all out there now.
So, yeah, pretty much.
I said, I thought I was the wrong video.
Yeah. Oh, last thing, man. You see that video with Jim Jones?
With the turkeys?
Yeah.
That nigga funny, man.
He threatened the lady.
I hear. I didn't hear the audio. I just watched him having an attitude, smoking a blunt.
Oh damn! Hold on. Damn. Oh nah, sorry y'all. We gonna somebody said I thought I was in the wrong video. Let me see if I still got it my computer real quick.
Okay.
For the play, this shit usually act up when I'm trying to play a video.
Nah, so good. And Blue Pill, if you want to check out our sports commentary, we do the sports commentary first on this platform, then we end it with a little hip hop. So just kind of rewind it back, and we talked about the Eagles Bears preview, Dallas game yesterday. We talked about it all, brother. So go ahead and rewind it back, and you'll hear it all.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna split them up. You know what I mean, yeah, because I know. Let me see.
Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come in and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here by this minute. Chill out.
I'm trying to remove it.
I got you.
It's trying to be tripping, yo. Damn. At least it played though.
Pay too much money to y'all StreamYard for y'all to be tripping like this, but
yeah, bro.
I mean,
so what you think? He said you better get your ass jumped out here to an old ass lady.
Jim Jones is oh my god, he's a character to me, man. Like you don't want to be like. I think this all this is gaslighting. You out there handing out turkeys, you want to perceive as if you're doing good, and I mean you're handing out turkeys. I guess you are doing good, right? But then you got the camera on you, you got a blunt in your hand, and you out here being mean. Like, get that woman a turkey and let her go the fuck on, whether she skipped the line or not. Like, if you out here being genuine, I don't even got a damn line. Put your hand down. I'm gonna hand you a turkey and walk the fuck off. Like, I'm not out here trying to have an attitude. I'm not out here trying to tell people what to do. If you out here with your hand out, you obviously need one, and this is what I'm out here for. So, I mean, but my whole thing is different. There wouldn't have been a camera on me. I wouldn't have been cursing anybody out. I had a little bit more of a smile on my face because I'm out here giving. That's just me. Jim Jones is a little different. Harlem's a little different. And hey, I'm glad he was doing a good gesture. But then you got, like you said, you got to kind of question the motive, man, because you got the camera in front of you out here cursing ladies out. That wasn't necessary, man. Get that old woman a turkey and let her get the fuck on.
It's like you and your wife being in the kitchen and she cooking. She don't really want to cook. Fuck this nigga. And then the food gonna come out all effed up.
Hey, the love ain't in it, man.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. You worried about, no, I don't care. You take 10 turkeys. I don't give a damn. I'm giving these shits away.
Right.
Like, Nino Brown would never, nigga. Like, come on, man. Oh, come on. Take what you need. You worried about people skipping. Then you threaten to beat her. Oh, you don't get jumped out here. Like, what are we doing? You smoking weed and shit?
Right.
Like, this lady's 60-something years old. Who knows what she getting a turkey for? Maybe she need it.
Right.
Why you? It's like you go to the buffet and they worry about how much you eating. Like, yo, you giving this shit away? It's free.
Yeah, bitch, I paid to eat all this shit. Fuck you.
Right. So I mean, I guess it's really not that big of a deal. This kind of shows people's characters and shit. Like, again, the camera's out. You know, which I don't know if it was who was recording it. So I gotta be fair. I don't know if his people was recording it or just the innocent, person. But it just, it's all about the spirit of how you do shit. Now you should never be getting angry. You should never be threatening to beat the shit out of an old lady. No, you shouldn't be smoking no marijuana out there. That's just
the blunt in one hand and hold turkey with the blunt like, oh, you 50 years old. Put the fucking blunt down, bro. You can look, smoke all you want, but it's 8 in the morning. You can't have turkeys. You got the blunt in your hand, dog. God damn.
And it gotta be kids out there and young people. It has to be.
Feel me? Like shit.
Man, these dudes they can't let that nigga stuff go, man.
God, they never got the bluntness and low ass blunt. All right, just trying to look away. Like, come on, 50 years old. Put the goddamn weed down for a second.
And he probably didn't even pay for the turkeys. He just probably donated for real.
You already know. You go to you get enough ShopRite points. You can walk in the ShopRite and get a turkey right now. Like, yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's Jimmy for you, man. That's that's Harlem, I guess.
Yeah, that's Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, but to the people that was tuned into the sports, we appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, next time, we definitely won't mix the two since we start getting a nice audience. Go ahead, you got it.
Real quick, just give the people real quick. Let's give our game predictions one more time, man. What do you got? Eagles, Chicago Bears, and I got to get my mind wrapped around. First off, this is Friday and there's a game at 3.
Oh,
if I'm not locked in, I'm gonna miss this shit for at least a quarter because I'm not thinking about it right now the way I'm supposed to be. It's weird. But I don't know how I'm gonna watch it, where I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be home. I'm trying to figure out
when I'm gonna be driving. Usually I'm busy at that time.
Right. This is just weird, man. Now, I know my mom got to go out to Drexel Hill around that time too. And that game's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
That track's about to be crazy, man. But yeah,
I really wish I could go. Like I really wish. This is like a perfect time and a perfect day to go to a football game. We don't get no better than this.
3:00 on a Friday. That's just fire. Like that's fire. Bro.
Get out there by like 6:30. You know,
what I mean? Man. Get home, eat some leftovers. That'll be dope. But now, real quick before we get out of here, predictions, man. What's your prediction?
Man, 24-17 Eagles. I think you're tied up, and the Eagles pull away at the end and get a defensive stop. Right, I hate for it to be that close because my heart be beating like the whole fucking game. Boom, boom. I hate that shit, bro. But hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I feel I'm getting too old for that shit, but I feel the same. Man, like I ain't got too many heart. I mean, I'm not old, but my heart beating like this, bro. You got chill. But yeah, I got the same score. I got a different way to get there. 24-17. I think y'all score a late touchdown in the fourth quarter. They got the ball at the end trying to drive down and tie the game up, and you guys get a timely turnover to go ahead and win a close game in Philly, must-win game. Y'all go ahead and find a way to win that, John. And I got the same exact score, 24-17.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, like I said, this is going – either my week is going to be great or it's going to be some bullshit. I know a lot of Jalen Hurts detractors, a lot of people are waiting for the Eagles to lose because they want to be right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is 2023 over again, or AJ was right. They want us to lose. So I'm like, yo, anybody can make that argument about any team now. Eventually, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, this margin of error is so thin. You're going to lose, bro. You ain't going to win all the games.
Bro, you know what I was thinking? When's the last time y'all had a 2-game losing streak?
It's been this year, actually.
Oh, has it? Oh, yeah, you're right. The Giants and whoever y'all lost to. But I'm like, before that, y'all ain't even fucking experienced the shit. Y'all been so spoiled the last few years. It's like y'all don't even deal with losing streaks right now, man. So, like as fans, and it's a shame because all them narratives that you threw out there, 90% of them are gonna come from y'all fans because it be the fan bases that steer these narratives that the media takes and runs with. It be the fucking fan bases of the team. Yep. It's wild, man. But
they ready. It's almost like they won a loss. I feel like some people won a loss, like so they can have, shit to talk about. They could be right. Oh, I told you about this. Yep. So we got to win this shit, baby. Let's win this shit and shut these motherfuckers. But I noticed in closing, even when the Eagles win, certain platforms, they look at it like a loss because they start, oh, well, the quarterback only had 150 yards or, it didn't look this type of way. So fuck Philly media. Not all of them.
Right.
But most the ones that I'm talking about because y'all are so fucking negative and y'all want something negative even out of a positive situation. They will find. I'm telling you, if you listen to certain platforms, they will find it.
Yep.
Unless we win like 40-0. But if we win by 2 or 3 points, they will find something negative to talk about. Like 5 minutes into the victory show. Well, look at the defense didn't play so good. Jalen Hurts didn't play so good. I never heard no other fan base do that besides the Eagles. It's crazy, bro.
That is very weird. Very weird.
Yeah. So, hey, man, we'll see. Hopefully, we get this W. I got to pay my Prime bill so I can watch the shit.
Good luck today, brother. Enjoy the game, man. All of y'all enjoy y'all game. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thanksgiving Day weekend. I'll be sitting here hate watching, but hopefully y'all can enjoy some good football, man, for sure.
All right, man.
All right, peace. Much love to y'all.